Facebook group below us.
Thing is so weird.
Hey team, this is Danielle Russo-Slugh with Emily Britt. And thank you, Emily, for just jumping on with me. This will be about a 4 or 5 minute message, no longer. And we wanted to just come to you guys today to explain ISA Fresh Start. You know, we have 3 main Facebook groups you guys can be part of. Real People, Real Results is our giant marketing portal, where if you have a prospect, if you have a contact, if you have a colleague, and they ask you a little bit about isogenics, and you just think, you know what, would it be okay if I pop you in my big coaching group? You would pop them in there, and then they can have a look around. And there's a much bigger explanation that goes with that. But what we want to get to is that second coaching group. Now, the third one, of course, is for success, Real People, Real Success, for people that are looking to learn the business, eat for free, looking to create a part-time or potentially a full-time or potentially crazy legacy income. So that's what that third page is for. But today, Emily is going to really go dig in and explain to us, if you're newer on the team or if you're older on the team, you just need a refresher, how to best utilize ISA Fresh Start, because that's our main meat and potatoes of why this all works. It's our product support page. So go ahead. If I have a brand new lady on a President's Pack, a brand new friend. I've personally coached her how to open the box. She's got my welcome email. Now I also have told her I'm putting her in the Fresh Start page. What should she look at? What's there, and how can that help her?
Absolutely, Danielle. Thank you so much. I think this is so important for all of us knowing what to do on the Fresh Start page and what to point people to. So when people go to the Fresh Start page, you are allowed to welcome people there and tag with some people on your team that are going to be supporters of that person alongside you. Because what we've found, even for retention, is that if you are introducing people to 2 or 3 other people in your community, you're going to build community for that person. So it's a great way not to have them be in a little bubble. Okay, we want them to be feeling part of a larger community. So welcome them there. Give them the opportunity to meet some of your friends. And in the welcome comment section, you can bring value to that person by suggesting the ISA Body Challenge or joining Healthy Mind and Body. Some of the really core pieces that we want people to engage in within Isogenics. You can share a cleanse day or shake day cut and paste, just something that they could maybe put on their phone if you're part of one of those tags. So have those types of tools available to you, and just so you can put those in the comment section when you're welcoming people. Now, under the Files tab, which you'll see the Files tab over on the left-hand side of the page, all the different things that you can click to. One is the Files tab, and that'll take you to a number of different recipes. One of the things I love to direct people to is one of the very bottom files, and that is going to the grocery store, like what to shop for, what to avoid. People are they're kind of new to this, so they need a little direction when it comes to preparing their food. Those are some tools that you can direct them to. There are also some links within Isogenics where you can pull up information too on meals. So, but there are a bunch in there. And then Melissa Locke has a hashtag squeeze of lime that you can go to as well, that will give you a number of different recipes. She's been very consistent over the last year plus, putting that same hashtag with a bunch of recipes that would be compliant for our program. So Danielle.
Okay. The big banner on the top of the page, we are changing that seasonally, and we have a whole new campaign coming out for 2018 that will align us right with ISA Body Challenge, which is amazing. Well done. But right now, if I enroll, a gal this week, and she goes to the page, obviously we're enrolling people all the time, but specifically we're starting people right now, and then we kind of have our very last for the 4th quarter kind of push marketing campaign. So can you just explain a little bit about that, Emily?
Yes, absolutely. So actually this morning, we are wrapping up the piece. Do you mind if I share this page?
Please do. That would be helpful.
Okay, so you're going to be seeing this coming down the pike. And I love planning. If anybody knows me, I plan really far out because I like to keep my mind clear of clutter and stress. So, and I also think from a marketing standpoint, everybody's busy, okay? And if you can grasp this piece of material, can you see it, Danielle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so this is
It came out great.
this is a wonderful piece that we can, actually it does say challenge. We're talking about the word challenge. This is just for the very last part of the year, because we know when we get to the new year, we're going to work on that resolution. Everybody's working to rock the resolution. That was our big push last year as far as the campaign goes. But keeping alongside the ISA-Body program, we want to focus in on that 90 days, which is 16 weeks. Focus on that 90 days for people, because we do resolve that every single person is going to be starting in their own time. We also know that there's a group of people, a personality of people that like an event start date. So if they have an event start date, our goal is to be able to promote well in advance. So every lull that you have, you can actually reach through to your entire downline when you have the marketing ahead of time. You can personally internalize it, create your verbiage, and also be able to put it out there confidently and not looking like, from a marketing standpoint, like you're just throwing something at the wall and hurry, hurry, join me. This is, hey, this is coming. And again, people need to hear things 5 to 7 times to start embracing them and start really listening.
Ping pong match back and forth and back and forth. So one of the things that I think is great, Emily, is that if you've got folks starting right now in October, may have just started in October, or even getting ready to start and boxes being shipped to start very early November, in advance of this new final sprint through the holiday, is that it's such a great tool to help them find their new accountability partners, and to find those, U+2 or U+3 or 4 or 5 eat totally for free. So this piece is just beautiful and brilliant, because for the folks that are doing their new box of cleansing now, they may have some results to share and be able to say to their friends and their family, hey, this is what I'm doing. You can get in the last sprint of the year.
Yeah, and we know that so many times through the holidays, people gain 5 to 10 pounds because of all the indulging. If we can seize that and people have a great experience and finally see that they're coming off and not really wanting the sugars anymore through the hardest time of the year, can you imagine what it's going to be that last week of the year and that first week of January, where everyone's going to be so excited to begin and bring their friends. So it's a really great time to tee up all of those who are coming into the Fresh Start page now, who are converting product users, from people who are prospects to product users, to give them a tool so they can start processing this. Everybody's so busy. So if they can start processing, if I have great results, look, I have an awesome thing coming up here this next month that I can start talking to my friends about. Joining me in something to join in.
Here to have the conversation, and that's what we try to do with all of these tools, is help everybody just have those conversations so much, more just flowing right out, and that it's no big deal. And come on, join us for the last sprint. If you're looking at my pants are loose and falling down, come on, so join us for the next sprint. And so it's kind of an easy way to and I happen to love the idea that there's just no holiday stuff on this. I love it. I think it looks like everybody's like sprinting to the beach on their Christmas vacation or something like that. It's like, it doesn't have that traditional, candy cane-ish type red and green and all of the white. And I like this. I mean, me living in Naples on the beach. So for me, this speaks to me. So well done. Thank you so much for handling this. And,
Can I say something about this? Because we're on a business page and because we're business people, I mean, let's be real. This is a business if you want it to be one, okay? And from a business mindset, you need some time in advance and you need planning. So one of the things that we're putting together is giving you the opportunity to have these conversations well in advance. And the goal is to have the files available for you, a good 6 weeks out. So you can have 4 to 6 weeks, at least a month, to really start having those conversations. And, we are going to incorporate 16 weeks and stay with the seasons and stay with Isogenics, Isobody Challenge, so we can continue to be duplicatable. However, within our Fresh Start page, because we have the amped line and because we have this awesome belly buster, we're going to have programming within the programming. So they're going to see, oh, I'm going to dig deeper here. We might not necessarily have it on the Real People, Real Results page, but we're going to have marketing within Fresh Start. And then people can, if you're having a one-on-one conversation, Danielle, with somebody that you go to the gym with, they may be ready for Amp It Up. And we'll have all that available for them in the marketing content. And then we'll bring them in through, but they'll see our general product just experience, because we're talking about all of those products in Real People, Real Results. But when we move over to Fresh Start, it'll be very clear that, hey guys, welcome to you're in our 16-week extravaganza, or whatever we call it, rise to your best self. And here we're doing all these different things here. So welcome wherever you fall within that, because everybody has a different goal and we want to honor you with that. So I think that if people know they're coming to a general support page, I might be, and I'm not, but I might be working on my fitness competition and somebody's trying to lose 100 pounds. We want to embrace every single man and woman on that page. So we're going to love everybody where they are in their 16-week, whatever it is. And then we're going to also incorporate the different parts of the line. And the goal is, once they're in, they're just going to start seeing how it works with all these different parts of the line. So now it's not brand new when they make the decision to jump into that part.
Got it.
Does that help?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I love that our team will get a sneak peek at what's coming. So get ready, you guys. Emily, thank you for, I know
Absolutely.
this became your adopted, baby, and it's amazing. You've done over and above and beyond, what's been ever asked of you for supporting this whole project and that whole resource, which all of us get to benefit from. And certainly it's taken a lot of time away from your personal business, I know. And there's never a complaint. You just do what, you always do it and make it gorgeous for everybody to use. So it does not go unnoticed. We appreciate you. We love you. And thank you for handling so much of this kind of stuff. And we're just so great you have the skill set, because I certainly don't.
Well, Danielle, it's my pleasure. And for me, it's my pleasure when we're in advance of, because I want us to look like we're doing it right. So, so it's going to be in advance, but I've been watching a lot.
We all look more professional, and we want to keep the retention high. We want people that go to the page to, feel its energy and understand where to get the resources and the support. That's what we built it for.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on today. It has been very special. So I'm glad that we could share what's happening within Fresh Start with our teams.
Good. And thank you. And if anyone has specific questions for Emily, Britt, please either just message her on Facebook, come to me. We're all just big one team, and we really just want to make sure everyone knew how to utilize the page and what was coming up, headed in, our next little end of the year sneak peek. So thanks, guys.